Thank you for joining us for CNTV. I'm Brad Claunch.
And I'm Quinn Tran.
Each of these individuals followed their own calling in life. Each of these individuals made a commitment to excellence.
The Chickasaw Nation celebrated the talents and achievements of 5 citizens. They were inducted into the Chickasaw Nation Hall of Fame.
Please join me now in welcoming Geraldine Brown to the stage.
Mrs. Jerry Brown served in the Women's Army Auxiliary Corps during World War II. She was assigned to the Photo Intelligence Unit at the Pentagon. Through photos, Mrs. Brown was one of the first to see the impact of the atomic bomb in Japan. Before enlisting in the military, Mrs. Brown earned her degree in education from Oklahoma A&M College. The Chickasaw elder taught in the Edmond Public School District and after retiring continued to serve as a substitute teacher until she was 90 years old.
The family of the late Kennedy Brown accepted the honor. Mr. Brown devoted his entire life in service to his country, his community, and to the Chickasaw people. He became lieutenant governor in 1987, and following his term, Mr. Brown was special assistant to Governor Bill Anatubby, contributing years of experience to a wide variety of projects. At the ceremony, his family shared his remarkable life. Mr. Brown was one of just 3 full-time employees working for the Chickasaw Nation in 1974. He also served in the Oklahoma Army National Guard, retiring as a captain.
This next inductee has made worldwide contributions through auditing and accounting research and made an impact as a scholar and educator. Dr. William Kinney earned his bachelor's and master's degrees from Oklahoma State University and his doctorate from Michigan State University. During his 50-year academic career, Dr. Kinney has written several books and more than 100 scholarly articles in top accounting journals. In 2014, he was inducted into the internationally recognized Accounting Hall of Fame. Dr. Kinney has served on the faculties of the University of Iowa, University of Michigan, and the University of Texas at Austin.
The late Lila Dean McManus was also inducted into the Chickasaw Nation Hall of Fame. 3 of her daughters accepted the recognition on her behalf. Elected in 1999, Miss McManus served the Chickasaw legislature until her passing in 2017. Miss McManus, a full-blood Chickasaw, became one of only 25 employees of the Chickasaw Nation in 1975, serving as a community health representative for southern Pontotoc County. She later went on to be the tribe's Director of Human Resources and Director of Training and Development. Miss McManus was active in several organizations, including the National Indian Council on Aging and Diabetes Association.
The Chickasaw Nation also honored Mr. Joe Moore into the tribe's Hall of Fame. Mr. Moore is known for his accomplishments in engineering, electronic computing, university education, science policy, and research. He graduated from MIT with a degree in chemical engineering and went on to operate a company that improved the efficiency and computer modeling of oil refining operations. Mr. Moore is a founding member of the President's Circle of the National Academies of Science, Engineering, and Medicine. Today, Mr. Moore continues to serve on various boards, his church, and other community organizations. Congratulations to all of the Hall of Fame inductees.
Chickasaw families recently gathered for Chickasaw Itifama. The 2-day Chickasaw reunion gives citizens an opportunity to experience culture, tradition, and fellowship. People of all ages participated in a variety of activities, native games, cultural crafts, traditional meals, and more. Families enjoy the reunion because it's a chance to reconnect with other Chickasaws and also make new friendships.
I think it's important because it's just important in general for Native Americans to keep their cultures alive, and I think Chickasaw Reunion is a great way to establish that goal.
Now to Sulphur, Oklahoma. This is another popular event that grows every year in the Artesian Plaza downtown. The Artesian Arts Festival draws huge crowds on Memorial Day weekend. There's music, entertainment, and art. More than 100 artists showcased their work. Visitors enjoyed exploring the wide range of art, one-of-a-kind pieces created by Native artists.
Our governor really saw an opportunity to have Southeastern art, and it really has trying to be competitive to Santa Fe about having Southeastern artists come and display their work. So the Artesian is a great opportunity for the Chickasaw tribe to bring in all different kind of artists that are Southeastern.
Hosted by the Chickasaw Nation, the Artesian Arts Festival is a family-friendly event. It's become one of the country's fastest-growing Native American arts markets. In this episode of CNTV, we conclude our behind-the-scenes look of the movie Teata.
Take a listen to how music plays a role in storytelling.
Let's take one more from the top, and if there's anything, we'll grab them.
On this day, the Teata production focuses on music. Brian Miller is a Los Angeles film composer. He wrote music for the movie. The musicians and recording stage and studios are based in Oklahoma.
We're finding there's top-notch musical talent here in Oklahoma. Thumbs up from everybody in here. Okay. Getting that right, the perfect tone, the perfect pacing for a scene to really accentuate it in the right ways that you don't overplay it, but yet you contribute enough that you're really a voice in the film without getting in the way. So it's a tricky balance. So today we're primarily focusing on the jazz elements. The film is set in the 1920s, so our goal is to recreate all those things of Teata walking around the streets of New York and setting us in that period. So all the source music, things you hear from the radio, all that's like jazz from the era. The music is really contributing to that. The viewer doesn't realize it, but so much is being communicated through the music about what's going on, the emotional state. And that's part of that whole cinematic experience of taking somebody on a journey. And my job is to create the right music to help take that journey.
I'm fascinated by you.
The journey includes Teata falling in love.
Teata has just met her love interest, right? But it's just the very beginning of this budding relationship. So it can't be ooey gooey, I'm falling for you, I love you, I get, you know. So it had to be, to tell the story better, the song needed to be a little more innocent. And that's what I think I really captured in the lyrics. I was really happy with it.
Perhaps it's you, my missing puzzle piece. I'm fascinated by you.
So I love this relationship with Teata where sometimes she just has a very slight smile, but it just says so much. And so with the song, I wanted to capture kind of that innocence and that love and that curiosity.
The music is diverse, featuring scores for a small jazz ensemble, a native choir, and a string orchestra.
The players were outstanding. Every take they did was spot on.
Does anybody need a pair of headphones that didn't get one?
Chickasaw musician Jeff Carpenter engineered this recording that involved members of the Oklahoma City Philharmonic.
We're bringing out about 12 microphones and a lot of recording equipment and computers and speakers and all sorts of cabling and all that fun stuff to capture the highest quality orchestra recording that we can get. It's exciting to see the score come to life because I've actually been listening to it sort of digitally. Finally hearing it come to life is amazing. Every pass they did was perfection.
Carpenter is also part of the Chickasaw Nation team that wrote and produced the theme music for the movie. Chickasaw singer Tabitha Fair is the vocalist.
She performed it amazingly. It's extremely moving and inspiring. The theme song for the movie Teata is titled Toward the Rising Sun, and it comes from our creation story. It is said that we traveled toward the rising sun to get to our homelands of Mississippi, Alabama.
Take my hand, guide me toward the rising sun.
The Chickasaws traveled a very arduous journey to get there, and in the same way, Teata kind of lived that same life. She traveled toward the rising sun, toward the east, to New York to share her story with the world. It's about her life. It's about her relationship with her heritage, the Chickasaw Nation, and telling her story with the world.
Take my hand, guide me toward the rising sun.
It truly is a beautiful story. You can learn more at teatathemovie.com.
The film is also available to order on that site. It's available on DVD and Blu-ray. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of CNTV.
Thanks for watching. See you back here soon.